I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Well, hopefully everything going according to plan thus far. If you're playing at Hollywood Bets Greyville on Monday the 14th, we're on to the penultimate race on the card, which is race number 7, and it's over 1,400 meters. It's your last chance to play a double, races 7 and 8, if that's the bet that you fancy. 15.55, that's everything going according to plan. It's a merit-weighted 93, a B division handicap, and here you got lots of form to work around. I think we'll give a quick comment on each horse here, Rahel, before we come back and do a summary of a short list for the guys. But let's begin with that slide and have a look at the runners that will be going to post. And we'll begin with horse number 1, Mr. Pigalle, Peter Muscat, Muzieni, 52 kgs, draw 1. Horse that was in very good form prior to being given this 3-month layoff.
Yes, Mr. Pigalle, he does take on a bit stronger than what he did meet last time out and in his penultimate run, but with 52 on the back, plum draw, I think he's a horse that you must be included if he just doesn't need one run to tighten up. Horse number 2, Desolate Road, is in some really good form. From his last 4 runs, he's won twice, run a cracking third and a second to Sniper Shot last time out. 1.5 kgs off the back will certainly assist his chances, and he does run well after a rest. 8 runs, 3 wins, 2 seconds, so he's a horse that I think must be included as well.
100%. I agree with number 2, Desolate Road. Don't be put off by this 3-month layoff. Number 3, Tread Swiftly. Peter Muscat's runner, Donovan Dillon. Peter Muscat's got back up here with Pigalle, Mr. Pigalle, and Tread Swiftly. Now, whilst this horse will not inspire much confidence when you have a look at his recent form in black and white, you must take note, they've been in the Christmas handicap, the Michael Roberts, and the Fever Tree. Those have all been feature races, so it wouldn't surprise me to see him bounce back to his very best. Number 4, Naval Secret, low weight, with Caden Brewer claiming 2.5 kgs. I've gone with this horse as one of my horses to watch out for, a course and distance winner, and I purely like the fact that the entire field will have to give this horse weight, and he's not the worst of horses on his day.
Most definitely, the weight will certainly help his chances in this lineup. He's another horse that does return from a rest, so he could possibly need one run to tighten up, but he is super consistent on the surface. 6 tries for 3 wins and 3 foughts, so he's never too far off the action. He's on a mark of 77, which he could well be competitive off, but he's a horse I'd include into those trifectas and quartets. Horse number 5, Ralph the Rascal. He seems to be coming back to form nicely now. Purple Incarnesi has won from that last form line when he was beaten by Kuma, so I think Ralph the Rascal, a horse that you must include as well?
Yeah, he's a horse that we always mention that needs a decent pace in the race. He'll run on nicely, and he's got the services of a jockey that's enjoying a healthy strike rate for Alison Wright. City by the Sea, Paul Peters runner, anything from 1,400 to 1,600 suits him fine. He's had back-to-back wins at the beginning of the season, and this type of field, they could have found the right spot for this horse to notch up his 4th career win. Spring High, Dennis Dryer's runner with Sean Veal horse, a solid horse. Now here's a horse, if you're looking for a roving banker of the KZN runners, I know that on his last 2 runs, Shampompo Shampizi, Els My Daddy, you'll get a good run for your money from this horse.
Most definitely. The only thing that is a slight concern is that he's yet to win on the poly track. He has had 6 tries for 2 seconds and 1 fought. Sean Veal knows him well, and he is in some good form, so possibly you could take a chance and rove him in terms of the quartets, but I'd give him a place chance in this lineup, these.
Via Stellaria, maybe the lesser fancied of the 2 from the Dennis Dreier stable, and although a horse that, I say although, because Sean Veal, I'm almost certain, would have had the choice here on both these runners, and Craig Zaki did partner this horse last time out, went 3 lengths behind Spring Eye, so he'll have a chance of reversing the form here. Number 8, Via Stellaria, and then Sniper Shot with Donald Gertson claiming 4 kgs. can run on his day, but he will be priced up as, I think, one of the bigger price horses in the field. How do you see the betting there?
Yes, Sniper Shot around 14 to 1 in the market, so there is some value if you are a Sniper Shot fan. I think he was penalized a bit. He was penalized 6 points for when he did beat Desolate Road. I think that was a bit harsh on him. He has come down 1 point, so he's on the 92 with the 4 kgs off. That will certainly help his chances, but is drawn wide, which won't make Donald's life any much easier. But it is a competitive race, and a race, I think, in the exotics, you need to include quite a few Ds.
Yeah, it looks like a race that, again, I keep going back to that. Try to get through the minimum spend. If it works out for you and you get through, then it's a winner going into the lucky last, which closes off the exotics. I'm going to give a roving banker, and I'll ask Raheel for one. My roving banker is going to be number 4, Naval Secret, who is one that I've picked out as a horse to follow. Your roving banker?
I don't have a roving banker, but possibly 3 horses that I would play swingers and exact.
3 roving bankers then.
Horse number in numerical order: number 2, Desolate Road; the 3, Tread Swiftly; and I'd go for the lesser fancied off the Dennis Dreyer pair, horse number 8, Via Solaria, with Craig Zaki in the iron. So 2, 3, and 8. Those would possibly be the 3 horses that I include in the place accumulator and a play around in race number 7 on the card, please.
Well, it looks like a race that you could get a very useful dividend in whatever bet you play up, be it a trifecta, quartet, exacta, or maybe even try and catch the last double, races 7 and 8.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.